guys, it's Ned. You're home to a different type of video today. I'm going to do an unboxing video. I got this box here and I'm going to unbox it for you guys in this video. What? What's that, Amanda? It's all a scam?
You're goddamn right.
Don't I get paid? No? Amanda, I thought this video was going to be a good idea. God freaking damn it. What's up guys, it's Snatcher here and welcome back to another video on the channel. I know I did a little skip video at the start. That was just me talking about the mystery box scam everybody's been doing all over YouTube. You've seen the likes of Jake Paul, Rice Gump, and many other YouTubers doing it. So I just poke fun. That's pretty much what it's all about. But we're back. It's a Friday. It's another predictions for the weekend fixtures. And we're going to kick it off with Tottenham versus Manchester United. And pretty much this game is two managers looking the Manchester United job. You've got Pochettino, who's a Tottenham Hotspur manager, doing very well at Tottenham. Better than I thought at Tottenham. He took them from bang average to title challengers in the space of 5 years. And he's took them to a League Cup final, FA Cup semi-final twice, and there could easily be in the League Cup final again and play Man City, who put 9 past Burton Albion.
We have just enough time to finish you off. Don't be afraid. We'll make our last moments together excruciatingly memorable.
Manchester United manager right now and doing very well at Manchester United. He's unbeaten, he's won every single game as a Manchester United manager, beating Newcastle United, beating Reading in the FA Cup, beating Huddersfield, Bournemouth. Like, everything's rosy at Manchester United. Just going to show stacking Darth Vader was the best thing Manchester United have ever done. And going into 2019, these two are really looking horns in terms of who wants to be it. Even though Man Utd fans probably want Pochettino, but if they don't get Pochettino, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could easily get the job full time. Wait and see if he's actually can take them to win the Premier League title. That remains to be seen, but I feel right now, if I was a Man Utd fan, one of these two should be the next job. But for this game, Tottenham, do not. People have been saying to me, natural, but you're wrong. Tottenham are title challengers. They're only 6 points behind Liverpool. True, but didn't Tottenham lost to Liverpool this season, and Manchester City this season, and Arsenal this season? I mean, if you lose 9 points to your top 6 rivals, I'm sorry, you're not title challengers. But for this game, I just think Manchester United's little winning streak will end. But I do think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will still be unbeaten as Manchester United manager for now, with a 2-2 draw against Tottenham at Wembley Stadium. Now heading to La Liga, and it is Real Betis against Real Madrid. And Real Betis got beat by rock bottom Huesca. Just goes to show what Real Betis are really all about. They're 9th in the league, only a couple of points behind Real Madrid, and yet they can get beaten by the worst team in La Liga. As for Real Madrid, they're not any better. They got beat by Real Sociedad last weekend, and Luka Modric pretty much summed up their performance as bull. And to be honest, it is, and I don't know where they're going. Real Madrid, they're 5th in the league. If they lose this game if they drop more points, they may even struggle to actually finish in the top fucking 4. Damn! And that is crazy to believe, that this is a Real Madrid side who really are struggling with quality. Really? This is the Galacticos, for goodness sake. This is Gareth Bale, Benzema, Asensio, Isco, Modric, Kroos. Are you serious? But I think Real Madrid have a goalkeeper problem. Keylor Navas ain't happy there. It looks like he might be going to Arsenal. I think Arsenal have agreed a fee. I think it's just agreeing personal terms, which is obviously wages and agent wages and stuff like that. So, but Courtois hasn't really shown up as a Real Madrid player, because every single time he plays, he hasn't kept a clean sheet. So that doesn't really bode well as a new signing, really. But I don't think Courtois is a bad goalkeeper. I think he's a very good goalkeeper. I just think he is struggling to find speed in a very, very, very hostile Real Madrid atmosphere. In terms of the fans ain't happy, the players ain't happy, and the board are pissed off with the managers they have to keep sacking to actually make it work. Even though they had one manager, everything was great, and Zidane effed off, and there it just left them to shit. And then I know CR7 left as well, but they're a complete mess. But for this game, I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I think Red Betis will get a point against Real Madrid and make Real Madrid's 2019 even worse. Now heading to Ligue, which is back to the first fixtures of 2019 after its winter break. It's Marseille versus Monaco. Now let's start off with Monaco, who are second bottom in the relegation zone, and their last game they played was against Guingamp. They lost that game to rock bottom Guingamp, but there's a little bit of positivity from Marseille. They did win a penalty shootout, an enthralling penalty shootout. Man, there were some horrific penalties in that game against Rennes, where Ben Arfa literally tried to do a bunny hop penalty, but the youngster from Monaco showed him how it's done. But it gives a bit of confidence, a bit of belief going into this match. I also feel that they're also looking to bring players in the transfer window. Looking at Cesc Fabregas, I want him here, and that's a done deal. It's pretty much waiting for Chelsea to bring in a replacement for Cesc Fabregas. So that looks like it's signed, sealed, and delivered, with a question mark beside it. They're also looking at a new centre forward. They've just signed Naldo, so we'll wait and see how Monaco will improve on their team, even though I think they need midfield players, and they definitely need our centre forward, because Farcal still comes to the end of his career. He can still do it in Ligue 1. I just think he's not going to play a lot of games from now to the end of the season. As for Marseille, they ain't any better. I think they have a major defensive problem, worse than Monaco. I think they have a goalkeeper problem. I don't think Steve Mandanda has been great this season. They're looking to sign Balotelli. Wait and see how that works. I think, is Balotelli a better upgrade than what they have? Yes, he's a better finisher than Kostas Mitroglou, who literally is the worst finisher I've ever seen in my life. And Germain, who's a very good player, but again, he's not a really great finisher, but he's a bad centre forward. So for me, for this game, I just think Marseille will have too much strength in quality to beat the Monaco kids. I think they're going to win 4-1. Now heading back to the Premier League, and it's a huge relegation scrap dogfight 6-pointer between Cardiff City and Huddersfield Town. And the Terriers have been absolutely horrific this season. They are rock bottom of the Premier League. I think they've only got 10 points or 11 points or something like that. I think they have the worst goal difference in the league. They've only one striker. We're into 2019. We played over half a season, and only one centre forward or that squad for Huddersfield Town has scored a fucking goal. That ain't good enough. I think they're down. They're 8 points. Actually, they're 9 points including the goal difference of actually getting out of the relegation zone. And if they win three back-to-back games, they're still going to be in it. So I think they're relegated. I don't see them staying up. I think they're down. Since they lost to Fulham, I wouldn't say it's over, but they will be down to like 2 lives. If they lost to Burnley, which they did, the lives are over. There's no lives left. The cat has no lives. You may have just hanging them there to dry. Right now, I don't see Huddersfield staying in the Premier League. I think they're down, and I think they should regroup and work and try and get back in the Premier League in the Championship next season. Cardiff City are having a very good season. Their home form is one of the best in the Premier League. I think they took a lot of points. Obviously, they got a really good win against Leicester City, the first win in the Premier League away from home. But I think they need to pick more points up away from home, and their home form has to be very solid. I also think they need to go and buy a striker. They are linked with the Nats forward Salah, who's one of the top strikers in Ligue 1 right now, with up there Kylian Mbappe fighting for the Golden Boot in Ligue 1. So wait and see on that, but I do think they need a centre forward if they want to stay in the Premier League. I do think Cardiff will nick this 1-0 thanks to Josh Murphy. And the last Premier League game to predict this weekend, it is Brighton against Liverpool. And Liverpool, after a nice swole Christmas period they had, it all came crashing down to earth after getting beat by Manchester City 2-1. To be honest, they were very poor against Man City. Man City were excellent. David Silva, Bernardo Silva, and Fernandinho was absolutely flawless in that midfield. And it goes to show what a midfield player Fernandinho is. If you take him out, they really do struggle in that midfield. When you bring him in, he's an absolute colossus and a leader and just an incredible player. He's the glue that fits this Man City team. But Liverpool, like I said, they've lost to Man City, and then they lost in the FA Cup to Wolves. Jurgen Klopp got a lot of criticism going his way for the first time this season, losing back-to-back games. The first time Liverpool have lost back-to-back games this season. Both, even though they played a second-string team against Wolves in the FA Cup, but he gets a lot of criticism, Jurgen Klopp, because Liverpool haven't won a trophy since 2011, and for a club of that stature, one of the biggest clubs in England, the fact that they have not won a trophy over 7 or 8 years, that ain't good enough. They need to win major trophies. I know they got the Champions League final, but they have to win. They have to get to the final hurdle and get over the line. And for me, they need to win a trophy. Yes, the Premier League is their best shot at doing it. They can still win the Champions League, but they're out of the League Cup and out of the FA Cup. It does but you could say, well, it does focus on the league, and it's true. They can't focus on the league now, but you sort of need to win something, or you're going to be known as one of the great sides to never win something. And you don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like the Leeds or Newcastle, where you had a great team, but you didn't win anything. And also, Brighton are having a flawless season. They are absolutely loving life in the Premier League. I think they're over 26 points. They're going to be perfectly fine this season. They've got a really good squad. The recruitment they have brought in since they've been in the Premier League has been second to none. Pascal Gross, who was their player of the season last year, can't get a game. He hasn't really been in their team. I know he's struggled with injuries, but he's been in their team. Glenn Murray, who's the top goal scorer, doesn't get in the team anymore. So they have a really good squad, and I think they're a team to watch in the coming years in the Premier League. I know this game is at the Amex Stadium, and I know Brighton did beat Manchester United this season and drew against Arsenal this season. They also gave Tottenham a scare at times. But I do think Liverpool will just have enough in the end. I think they will go back to winning ways and back on the horse and get into gear. And I think they'll win this 2-0. And that just leaves the last game I'm talking about. Huge match in La Liga this weekend. It's Leganés against Huesca. And Leganés, after losing to Espanyol, which you could say is one of their relegation battles, even though I think Espanyol are going to be fine, I just think they're struggling for confidence. Leganés were awful in this game, even though Espanyol supposed to score one of the goals of the season, but some guy tried to volley it from 400 yards, and then the player just held in the net. He couldn't ask for a better goal really, but they were poor in this game. If Espanyol had a better finisher, they'd have won that game 6-7, because Leganés were atrocious. Huesca got their first win for many months, probably the first win of the season, I can't fucking remember, against a Real Betis side last weekend, and it gives them a bit of hope and a bit of confidence and a bit of belief, thinking we can get out of the relegation zone, we can, even though I still think they don't have a chance. But I say they don't have a chance, and yet I tipped them to win this game against Leganés, so goes to show what I know about football. But like I said, I think Huesca, with the confidence they got the last game with their win, and Leganés are a bang average side, and I think they need major investment in a giant transfer window if they're going to stay up. But Huesca win this game 1-0. So guys, that's the end of the prediction for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget, if you hate the whole mystery box scam, go find a complaint to www.mywomenjustbejazzledherself.com, and then come back upstairs and click that damn notification bell. Anyway, have a great one, enjoy yourselves, please like, subscribe, the Natural is out.